If your daddy ain't, clap your hands.
Why you not clapping? Your daddy ain't either.
Good. Hi. This crib is fat, baby. I'm here to.
Hi.
Who the is that?
Oh, that's my guy best friend. Where are you going?
PSA for all you is out there. It's been about 29 years since I played on a playground and I ain't playing anymore. I can clothe myself, I can feed myself, and I can myself.
Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're looking at attention-seeking women having meltdowns after getting rejected. Starting with this woman who has 15 children which are being paid for by the government, and it's still not enough for her.
Jill Adams blames the system for her problems, a system of social service agencies trying to help her. Adams has 15 children, 12 who are now living with her in this small motel. DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adams rent, even providing her furniture. Adams says it isn't enough.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary, all our suffering, all our pain. Somebody needs to be held accountable.
She needs to be held accountable more, and we need to stop helping her. Now, this next woman is overweight, 35 years old, and demands a man make at least $200,000 a year to date her.
I'm Houston, Texas, 35, is a cancer, independent dispatcher, also owns her own security company, 2 adopted children. Do you have an appearance requirement?
I am short, so I like taller guys. I'm 5 foot.
Okay.
So
5'3" would be good.
no, I need somebody at least 5'9".
At least 5'9". You're 5 foot, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Yes. He has to make at least $200,000 a year.
Are you on drugs?
No. I own 2 companies, Kendra. So I make my money. So I need somebody who can keep up with me. Kendra say I'm on drugs. No. In my right mind, sane mind.
It's sad when you have the host asking those type of questions. Next, Sneeko has to humble a woman being masculine and aggressive on a podcast.
Very masculine right now.
Hold
on. You're aggressive. You're slamming the table. Relax. You're slamming the table. You're raising your voice. You're yelling. No guy wants to settle down with that. You can go, oh, I'm sorry. It's not hurt. It's just annoying to be around. And no guy wants to settle down with that. What we want is a feminine woman who knows how to nurture, who's not running around in the club all the time. That's what we want.
Always ugly. They're always either ugly or fat or losers. I'm sorry. I always say, let me see your side profile. Let me see your body. Let me see your tax returns and your bank statement before you come for me.
Whatever dope she's smoking, she needs to stop immediately. Up next, this man explains how most men can't tell the difference between a real woman and a low.
You're a real woman.
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
is
because if you with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this.
I respect that,
this
baby.
Nasty
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got 2 parents. They interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you going to try to figure out which lion going to bite your ass or not? You're going to be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much that these is on. So we don't know the difference. Y'all got to stand far away from the because y'all dress like them. Y'all wear the same they wear. Right. Y'all listen to the same music they listen to. And y'all stand for the same they stand for. In most cases, not you, baby, but in most cases, the real women got too much in common with the.
That is 100% true, but I believe it also depends on where you're looking to find a real woman. Now, Myron explains why a man in his prime would want a woman on her decline.
If I'm in my prime, right, why would I want a woman that's on her decline?
Decline?
Yes. Once a woman passes 30 years old, she is steadily declining. Let's just be all the way 1,000 here. From a biological standpoint, from a practical standpoint, she is declining. As men age, we get better with time. Men age like wine, women age like milk. Let's keep it all the way 1,000.
It's unfortunate to say, but it is very true. Next, we break down some statistics that prove women cheat way more than men do.
Yes. The main thing I want you to look at here is total males partners ever cheated? No and yes. And you go right there. The mean for women who did not cheat, it was 3.87. And for women who did cheat, it was 8.93. That is 2.3 times as much. If you read on the bottom, the average number of male partners for married women who cheated on their husbands was 2.3 times higher than those who did not cheat. An independent test found that the difference means between the two groups was statistically significant. So if it was 10% more for women who cheated or 20% more, no, it's 230% more. This is undeniable at this point.
The numbers don't lie, and the proof is in the pudding. Now, Kevin Samuels explains how the black community was doing better with less education and more harder circumstances.
Well, you disrespected them by saying settling. That's why. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Saying I'm settling is a condescending, disrespectful tone. Just like you say you would feel some kind of way if I said I settled for you. But my grandmother settled for my grandmother had a 6th grade education. My grandfather had a 4th grade education. She settled for him and gave us a family legacy that we are still trying to measure up to. We are not doing nearly as well as the people who had less education and more harsh circumstances in the black community before us. We are not good stewards of their legacy. And part of the reason is because our women are so out of line.
The values and qualities that we see today in society are not what was back then. Next, Andrew Tate explains how most men make money to provide for their families.
I'm confused this very often. They talk about the fact that men have all the power, men make all the money, men are in charge, and we oppress women. Let me make something very clear to you. Okay. Firstly, you're confusing 1% of men with all men. The majority of men have no money, no power, no from their wife, Facts. No chance in court. They can't even keep their house. They won't get to see their kids. And they don't. So most men, their life sucks. Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing, when a man gets up at 4 a.m. to go carry garbage to earn a good wage, he ain't thinking, I'm going to do this so I can oppress that. She's broke. He's doing it thinking so I can provide for my family, so my woman can stay at home and raise my kids and have nice nails while I'm out here carrying trash. You go to a coal mine, those dudes are not down there thinking about oppressing women. They're down there thinking about providing for women. Now, I'm not saying that there's not bad apples, but in general, us men are prepared to take on more to protect you than you would possibly believe. And in the modern world, they've spun that. Feminism spun that. Men make all the money. You women need more money because men make the money and men are in charge and men have the good jobs. Men are out here giving up their...
I truly don't think women understand the sacrifices of the everyday average man himself. Up next, these women are asked who is responsible for pregnancy in a relationship.
Responsible for pregnancy, the man or the woman?
Both?
Okay. Why do women claim to be the creators of life when the child is wanted, but when the pregnancy is unplanned, it suddenly becomes the man's fault for not wearing a...
I don't have that mentality, so I can't relate.
Right. I mean, it's both consensual. You know, you literally let a guy go inside you knowing that the possibility is...
Yeah, I don't think like that, so...
Okay. Men are probably more responsible than women as far as birth is concerned, because a man can impregnate one woman. A man can impregnate 9 women within 1 month. A woman can only be pregnant one time within 1 month. So honestly, I feel like birth control should be in a man's hands. That's just my opinion.
Okay, but don't women ultimately decide who gets and who gets born?
That's correct. We ultimately decide who gets born, but a man can impregnate 9 women in 1 day.
The second chick that spoke was so ignorant, somebody pray for her, please. Now back to Myron, who explains what it means when a girl says we're just friends.
When a girl says, we're just friends, translation, hey, I like to keep a backup around because you can mess up at any time, and as a woman, hypergamy doesn't care, and I gotta be able to monkey branch if you're not the one.
As a husband with a male reproductive organ, it is my duty to follow the female reproductive organ around the mall while she spends all of her money saying it's for the family and friends.
It is.
You missed that time.
The fact that she smacked him with that bag should tell you everything you need to know. Next, this man gets humbled for choosing to be a woman's number 2.
You now want to get in a couple with her, or do you want to try your luck with somebody else?
Hey bro, how you going to stand there and let her say you or this other guy, and then you're still going to think about it?
No.
Don't finish this.
Hey, wait. Don't let him get to your head. Wait, no. I'm quite direct, so I know. I accept, bro. Oh, you want to get...
Just know, bro. Hey, you go to bed tonight, you're going to remember your...
What?
Why? She said him or him, and you're still gonna be okay with being number two? You're
She's number one. I'm number one,
bro.
She
Don't
just
do
put
it,
it
bro.
there on the two options.
That means
She
that
didn't say-
he has at any point this guy can come, text her phone, and slide his out.
I can see exactly where he's coming from. For me personally, I would not want to be a woman's second choice. Now this bimbo wants a man to pay her rent every single month, but is not willing to sleep with him.
What are you looking for?
I'm more so looking for like a sugar daddy, or like, you know, someone's just like help me out. Like, I feel like I can give good conversation. Like, you know, it's just like the cost of living is high, like inflation is high. And I'm just like, you know, I would like someone to help me pay a bill or two.
What kind of bills you want paid?
Like rent. Like rent is so high. Like, you know,
What do you do?
Good conversation. You know, maybe a
Good conversation while you have.
No. So like
okay, so you want somebody to pay your rent and you're not gonna sleep with them?
No.
How much is your rent?
Like $1,300.
So you want a man that's gonna pay your rent, and all you gonna give him in exchange is good conversation?
Yes.
You went to school to get a master's degree? You can't. How the hell you book smart and people dumb?
All those brain cells she's lacking is going to definitely keep her single forever. Now this man explains how most men in general do not like American women at all.
Different countries, they ain't checking for y'all. I could go overseas and find me a woman that I'm looking for. I'm gonna be honest with you, American women do not have that luxury. As far as a wife, they not checking for y'all. Don't come with the qualities that they want. First of all, y'all don't even want to be wives like nowadays. Like, y'all don't know how to treat a man. Y'all so independent and don't need a man.
Like-
I've talked to human men in real life that said American women is a no. Absolutely not. Why would they leave their women who are raised to treat their men and be cooperative for an American woman? Unless they're trying to get a green card. And if that's the case...
So you want somebody to cater to you?
I need somebody to cooperate and cater to me.
Submissive, okay.
Men in general, globally, want submissive women. You will get triggered. American women will, y'all getting triggered. You getting triggered right now. And your response right now is going to be, oh, well, y'all want a slave. Women in other countries are not looking at submission as I'm a slave. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the main issues why foreign men are not checking for American women. So y'all don't have that luxury unless y'all getting a man because he want a green card.
I've honestly stopped wasting my time with American women the past couple years, and it's been going great. Now Kevin Samuels humbles a 39-year-old single mother who thinks she deserves the world.
You're 39. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 baby daddies, and they all get.
So what do you want as an outcome?
I want somebody that's loyal. It's really hard to find loyalty nowadays. You really can't find it at the next corner or none of that. Like these men now.
Hold on. Loyal to what end? Like a husband? What are you talking about?
I want a husband. I want to get married, have kids.
Why,
I want to live in a house.
Hold on. You're 39 with 3 children, right?
Yes.
How old is your youngest?
3 years old.
And you want more children?
Of course I do. I really want 6. Is something wrong with that?
What do you do for a living?
I get EDD. Is that, I
don't know what that is.
Unemployment.
So you're an unemployed mother of 3 with 3 baby daddies, and you talking about you can't find a man?
Yes. I'm pretty sure God, I want somebody that's going to help me. Like, you don't think that I could get that?
It's called Jesus.
Sorry, but you don't think that I can get somebody to help me? You don't think a man is going to love me?
It's called Jesus.
Huh?
Jesus.
So basically you telling me to call on Jesus.
And a therapist.
And I thought you was, well, can me and you be together then?
Sure. After you call on Jesus and the therapist and get a makeover. You want to troll me? I'm better at it than you.
My man Kevin had no time to deal with her nonsense. Now this woman quit her $70,000 a year job for a $30,000 a year job just because she didn't want to pay child support.
My wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. She's like, she wants to get out of the payments what she's doing.
Payments of what?
child support, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
I left my job, and I did do it intentionally.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
How much did you make at your last job?
Annually, $70,000. Now I work at a convenience store.
How much are you making now?
$30,000 a year.
What's the qualification to work at that job?
You just need a high school diploma.
High school diploma.
Yes,
and you have a master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. So you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the $70,000 that you intentionally stopped working at?
Well, that is my annual income now.
Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man.
I'm glad she got karma right back in her face because that was a low-life move she did. Up next, this woman got too inebriated and ended up losing her job over it.
I was very upset. My father was actually placed in the hospital. I had just recently broken up with the boyfriend.
Holy what are you doing?
Literally that evening. Minutes prior to, and that's why I decided to leave my car there. I had taken a couple drinks and I was trying to catch an Uber to get home.
I got hit with a scissor. Oh my god, an iPhone. Look, your iPhone.
I don't think I have a problem with alcohol.
Are you sure about that?
Judging by your actions, I think she ought to rethink that statement. Now a man breaks up with his girlfriend, and so she decides that he cannot be part of a child's life no more.
It does matter. No, it does matter.
No, you found someone else. You moved
on. What you mean I found someone else?
You don't want to be a part of this baby's life anymore. You found someone else and moved on. What else do you want me to do? So I just
allow me in the room with my child.
No. You cannot.
Are you really being like this right now?
I'm being like this.
I really
you don't want to be with me anymore, so what's the point?
What that have to do with my child? That got nothing to do with him. I want to be a father in his life. How about you let me do that?
For that. Other than that,
go to court for that?
Other than that, you're not a part of this anymore. You chose her over me and this baby, so it is what it is. What do you?
So everything I have done up to this point, you don't care about none of that.
No,
none of that matters.
I don't.
None of that matters.
So why don't you?
I'm gonna be there.
Why do you?
I'm gonna be there, regardless even if you want me not to be there. I will be there, and you will not be able to stop me. What security gonna do?
You can't come in there.
That won't stop me from going in there. I'm gonna see my baby, and I'm gonna go in there whenever I want to do.
Looking at him in the window.
No, I'm gonna do whatever. I'm walking right in that room, and I'm gonna see my little Johnny. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that.
You have to be a pretty despicable human being to keep a child away from his father that loves him. Next, this woman is having a meltdown over a disagreement.
Hold up.
What are you talking about? What the you doing? Where the you about to go? Homie crib. What homie? You know the homie. My phone back? No, cannot. Ma'am? Swear to God, let me find some. You better park this car. And you could come inside. I'm not stepping outside of this car for my safety. Because I got your phone and now I can see what the is really going on. I got two phones. Obviously, this is your mobile. Whatever you find, you're going to be crying in a Kia.
You know she's a red flag when someone refuses to get out of a car for safety reasons. Now this man explains how him and his wife are having a hard time paying off student loans due to their income not being good.
What do you make?
I'm in the Navy. I make $4,200 a month.
Okay, $50,000 a year. What does she make?
She makes $23,000 a month.
Okay, $30,000 a year. Okay.
She works as a social worker. We're in the middle of paying off the student loans from her psychology degree.
How much student loan debt is?
For $57,000.
$57,000?
Yes.
Why doesn't anyone do the math and just say, is this degree worth it? Am I going to get an ROI on this degree? If going $60,000 in debt is going to make me $30,000 a year, where I can make more money working as a server at a restaurant, maybe that's not a good degree to get. That's a bad investment. But nobody looks at it like that. They don't treat it like an investment. They just say, oh, education is good. You can't put a price on education. Yes, you can put a price on education.
$50,000 in debt to make $30,000 a year definitely doesn't make sense. Now this woman is having a meltdown after being kicked out, so officers have to come calm the situation down.
So many beer cans in my thing. Can I dump them out? Do you guys care? You guys don't answer. Thank you. What do you guys think I should say when I go to his house?
She's 18, so she can't have those beers.
Take them out. They're empty. Thank you, Daddy.
You can keep those because they're empty.
Good for you. It's littering a crime. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up.
Too late.
No, I'll pick him up.
You wanted to go to jail. Talk yourself into things. Tried to get you to leave about 25 times, but you're smarter than us and know better.
To leave.
You can take your 4.5 GPA and hang out at booking. Tell them all about it. They'll love to hear. Welcome to the real world.
No, I get the real world.
Yeah, there's consequences for your actions. You want to act like a child, we're going to treat you like that. So.
But like, I could easily pick them up. They're not mine.
Okay, well, you threw them
Put them in my bag.
Let's go.
Yep, you threw them at me and hit me.
I didn't even throw them at you. What the f are you talking about, bitch? You know what?
What? I'm asking you.
I didn't even throw them at you. They didn't pee on. I didn't even touch you. You know that, right?
They didn't.
I didn't even touch you. You know damn well I didn't touch your little. I didn't even fucking touch you. If I give you any of them, my fucking. I'll get up on my.
Pepsi.
Get my.
With that bad attitude, she's going to continue to dig herself deeper and deeper holes. Now, this man explains the most important thing in life is your mindset. It's unfortunate that most women care about their appearance so much they're willing to compromise their health for it.
He said it's the mindset, it's the sight. You break the mind down. Sometimes half of these girls with BBLs can't read 5 books. So it just depends on why you doing what you do. And like we said before, that just don't make you upper class because you wouldn't have spent whatever you spent on a BBL. And half of them, everybody ain't paying $10,000 for a BBL.
No, that's facts. Like I watched a documentary on how majority of women are getting these BBLs. Because if you just look at the economics of our society, of the money that the average woman makes, they're not making enough money to have $10,000 sparingly to get a BBL surgery. Most of these women are paying $500 to $1,000 on the black market to someone, like you said, that's not even a doctor. They just got a hold of the shit that they need for these shots or whatever. And the infection rate and the rate was super high on the black market. I think the documentary was in Miami, and a lot of these women were going to empty parking lots, literally on the hood of a car or a hotel room, and they coming back a week later, leg infected, blood clot, damn near finna die. A lot of women had to get their sucked out and reconstructed surgery, and a lot of them couldn't even afford the bill for that. They was for life. So the dangers is not talked about enough.
Now, this woman has a message for all those chicks with the "if he won't do it, the next man will" mindset.
Because you know I love you to death, but y'all gotta stop with this goof cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I could tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You'll get it worse from him. But something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is gonna catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next actually will. There are good women with good and good credit and good manners, thirsty as come scoop up a man who will go 50% on the bills and come home at night to play his little game. You feel me? You're so worried about aesthetics and keeping up with the Joneses and what so-and-so did on Instagram. You feel like your man ain't putting on for you. Let me tell you something. A good man is a man who comes home every night. It's a man who listens and communicates to you. It's a man who doesn't cheat. It's a man who pays bills and shows up for the children and fixes things where he can. That's a damn good man. And the same way that you want to be loved, he wants to be loved too. Everybody is a prize, not just you. Stop expecting these men to jump through hoops to earn your love, but you're asking for a love that you can't even reciprocate. You got to be willing to give what you want to in order for that. So if you got a good man, start pouring into him and stop dangling greener pastures in front of his face, because if you had it like that, you'd have it like that.
Someone needs to give that woman a platform to keep spreading that message. Up next, this bimbo tries to claim that women are flawless in Atlanta.
I just think it's hard to date in Atlanta. I think that for me, I never really had to date in Atlanta. I was always in something when I was overseas. So when my friends would complain about dating, I was like, man, this guy, boom, 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 this is what happened. Then I actually came home and experienced. I said, boy, it ain't nothing out here, because this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with multiple men who claim they're monogamous, and they might not be. They might be into polygamy. You're dealing with guys who want to say they're
DL.
Yeah, well, not say they're DL, but they on the DL.
They on the DL.
So they dating a guy somewhere. And then you're dealing with just the guys, the masses, the ones who want all the girls.
Yes, the men who date Sheila, Jackie, Kim.
The one who's selling these dreams.
And
I said they need to stop selling these.
There may be some truth to that, but not all women in Atlanta are perfect. Now this woman is 34 years old, claiming she wants to settle down, but still's out in the streets every day.
I think you should prepare now before you get to 34 to find a real man.
Now because
You just said you're at the single stage that you want to keep going out. That's what I'm trying to ask.
No, I'm saying like as of right at this moment, this very moment. But if I find someone like in like a month or so,
If your unicorn is here today and you're in your single phase for this month and you missed that chance, and at 34 you're still single, knowing that guy DM'd you that day.
honestly, the clubs are always gonna be there. Who cares? Like it's the bars, clubs, they're always gonna be there. You're not missing out on shit.
She better not wait much longer because she's going to be geriatric soon. Next, this big mama claims you have to pay for everything in order to date her.
Expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay. Okay?
With an attitude like that, she can definitely pay all her bills by herself. Now, apparently, this next woman has a message for all the F-boys.
PSA for all you boys out there. It's been about 29 years since I played on a playground and I ain't playing anymore. I can clothe myself, I can feed myself, and I can myself.
Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
If you're not going to bring to the table, don't even take a seat.
Stop it. Get some help.
She needs mental health medication and a whole lot of therapy. Next, this woman explains how most women are single because of their own standards.
Women this and women that. Why are they unhappy? Just answer me. Because now they're out what? They're looking for guys. They're on the hunt now, only they have standards up here. They're refusing to give guys what they want. So if guys say, oh, I want you to be feminine, and this is important to me, and I want you to be, you know, pleasant, and oh, how dare you ask me to be pleasant? How dare you ask me to be feminine, you misogynist? But I need you to make 6 figures a year. You damn.
It's refreshing to see a woman who actually understands the double standards in society. Now, these men explain why they believe men and women communicate in different ways.
I think men and women communicate in the same way.
No, not at all.
How do men communicate as opposed to women?
I mean, there's the traditional concept that men communicate with logic and reasoning and women communicate more from emotion. It's like the common conundrum where your wife comes home and tells you about her day, but you want to solve her problems when she's telling you about her problems. That's just a classic miscommunication because women tend to connect through bonding over a little bit of, I don't want to say trauma, but like bonding over an emotion. So sharing an emotion and then them, like if she's talking to her girlfriend, they're going to be like, oh, that must have been so hard for you, give you a hug. That was a bonding experience. For men, that's not how men bond. Men bond by either sharing a story or by teaching something. Men communicate by teaching.
Problem solving.
Problem solving, exactly.
So a woman doesn't necessarily always want her problems to be solved by her man.
Not always, and I think that's why it's important if you're a man to ask. Like, a woman will usually tell you, if she has a problem, just ask, hey, are you in a mood where you want me to solve this? Or do you want me to just hear you and listen to you? And most of the time, she'll just tell you what she wants.
Now, that definitely could not have been said any better than that. Up next, this man explains how women will make rules for some men and break them for others.
I think what the concept of she makes rules for betas and breaks rules for alphas. In my early 20s, I was on one side of that, and I'm definitely on another side of it now. Lana, if a girl consistently says, I don't sleep with guys on the first date, what does that mean?
They sleep with guys.
It means that they've slept with guys on the first date. So obviously they're making a rule, a new rule for the things they've done before.
Because they tend to be in a different phase of life at that point.
For sure.
Because what happens is during their phase, they have higher sexual capital. So they can afford to make mistakes.
We're talking about early 20. We're talking about 20,
18 to 28
18
years
to
old.
28.
Okay, so
yeah.
she can, like 22-year-old, 23-year-old, she can afford to make mistakes that she can't afford to make when she's 29, 30, 31 years old. Because what happens is you got a 10-year window for a woman through, hopefully you live a very long life. Let's just say 90 years, 100 years or something like that. So 10 years out of 100 years is where you have that space to maximize your reproductive solve your reproductive problems, and then consolidate on long-term security. What happens is, and this is why I disagree with Dr. Buss as far as the mate switching hypothesis is concerned, is it takes place after the mating is already there. So why do women cheat? Okay, we can have that discussion, but why do they get into the situation that they get into in the first place?
I believe a man must always make the rules in a relationship, that way it works the best. Now, this woman can't seem to understand the difference between a deadbeat father and someone who is not financially stable.
You teach him to do anything, and you can't learn to get, you broke, but you can't go mow some grass, you can't go clean toilets at that goddamn McDonald's. How is you broke?
But what I'm saying is there's a difference between a man being a deadbeat dad and a man being a financially unstable person. And just, okay, that don't got nothing to do with him being a father. Come on, now, you about to get me triggered again. That ain't got shit to do with him being a father. I don't give a if I walk over this, if I want to spend time with my kid, you're supposed to let me. I don't care if I rode a bike over this. If I want to spend time with my son, you let me. Because I'm instilling discipline in my son. I'm instilling chastity in my daughter. That's why half these hoes out here twerking and shaking and doing all this now, because they have a daddy. Because your daddy would have whooped your right where you stand if you did half this hot shit these girls be doing today. Not only you wrong, you got my kid and you carried it 9 months and had the. Now who's the goddamn fool? They don't want to talk about that shit. Oh, now all of a sudden I'm an ain't shit because you had my baby? You was wrong, you let me shoot the club up. I was so great then. I was broke then, baby, but I was good enough to oh, but not, so I'm good enough to fuck wrong, but I'm not good enough to teach this kid how to fuck wrong. Oh!
Bring it back to accountability. If he was broke, you shouldn't have had a kid with him. Next, these women are asked to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10 and then use AI to cross-reference it.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, depends what I'm wearing that day.
Well, right now, what you're wearing right now.
Today's a 4.
You ain't never laugh.
6.5.
Can we get a little outfit spin for the cam? We're gonna find out. So there's this new software. It's AI software. You take a selfie and then it rates you.
No.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I want to go first.
Here's your little selfie.
I have to take a selfie?
You douche. You douche. I'm gonna keep it forever. Hang on my fridge.
Oh. I'm just doing like a straight face though.
All right. What do you think you got?
3.9. Oh, that's so bad.
All right. And what did you say? You rate yourself a 4?
Outfit is a 4.
Okay. We're gonna see right now. Selfie time.
Okay.
What do you think you got?
2. 5.1. Yeah, I'm the hottest.
You're higher than you said you were.
Yeah, I am. You got a better score than me?
We all know AI is 10 times smarter than any human being. Next, this degenerate woman claims that she asks men on the first date about their bank account information.
Coming from the girl who legitimately, I'm not joking, I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
Like the login?
Yeah. I'm actually going to pull up this text. Okay, this guy I met like last month and he's younger. So, but this is how much he has in his account. He's 27 and has that much in his account. Yes, I screenshotted it and sent it to myself.
To have the confidence to ask somebody that on a first date is absolutely absurd. And finally, this woman gets arrested for sticking her head out of the sunroof and then not complying with officers.
One of them is arrested for sticking her head out of the sunroof, and Samantha is not happy about it.
Why are you being so rude?
You're the one that's being rude.
I'm sorry that anyone
You're the one that's being rude.
How am I being rude?
Seriously? You're about 2 seconds from going to jail for public intoxication. Do you not understand that? So I would stop talking if I were you.
But Luna continues to argue with the cop.
When I asked your last name, then you should have told
That
me.
is my last name. Samantha Luna is my last name.
Luna. What's on your license?
Alonso Luna.
Then that's
my
what you
last
should
name
have
is
told
Luna.
The cop has had enough.
Get out of the car.
No, I'm not getting out of the car.